guys, happy Tuesday. I know I'm in different surroundings today. I'm actually in the garden planting my flowers. It's an absolutely beautiful day out. I don't know if any of you had gotten to see the video that I posted earlier giving some tips for planting your pots. I have to get this off here so I can perhaps see. With the method, easy to remember, thriller, filler, and spiller. If you can see my pots here, these are around the pool. My fillers are in, which are really my showstoppers. They are my New Guinea impatiens, which will get huge by midsummer. I didn't have everything that I needed when I put these in the pot, so I just got back from getting some more things. I'm putting my spikes in. I am sure that these are not proper terminology for horticultural name, whatever that is, but I call them spikes because these again get big. So I'm just gonna put this right in the middle of this. I sort of made a little hole in there. Again, I'm doing it backwards because I didn't have everything I needed when I planted these the other day. I don't know if anybody's on with me because I can't see any comments. I know that's been a glitch with Facebook recently. So anyway, I have my spike in here, which will give me height. That's gonna get large. My New Guinea impatiens are going to fill out. Then I'm gonna use my spiller, which is this great potato vine. I love the chartreuse color on this, but this just grows wild down over the sides of the pots. As a matter of fact, I get to a point where I have to start cutting them at ground level because they just get so big. But that would be my spiller that falls over the side of the pot. I don't know if you can see the whole look of it. Let's see. Can you see? So I would have my thriller, my filler, and my spiller, which is gonna go over the end. You can sort of see the other one over there. Or can you? That's done. I have a few more pots to do. Hey Angie, how are you? I'm outside on a beautiful day. I've been actually going back and forth. I was in the shop sanding, I was designing. I ran out of paper to do my stencils. So I was going around in circles doing many different projects, and I said, let me go finish planting my plants. I just love these color combinations, but I wanted to give you a few tips that I use. There was a time that we used to spend a fortune on not only doing pots, but putting all the flowers in the ground. So much work. You know what? We're just getting too old to handle all that. Plus it's expensive and there's really no need for it. So a great way to do it is with container pots. Sometimes you could get really good deals on the hanging baskets. There are 4 plants in here. So what I will do is cut this off, cut these, and I have 4 plants which are bigger sizes than when you buy them in the little containers that you're spending much more money for. I always forget to turn my notifications off. So anyway, these make great statements. These get big. By midsummer, these are huge. Some things that I use for the spillers and fillers they can be, is these, and again, depending upon which area of the country that you live in. I know these are big here. These are million bells. What's the correct name? Something that I can't pronounce. Calabracoa. Anyway, I know these as million bells. They just get so profuse and big and drape over the side of the pot. Beautiful colors. Hey Teresa, how are you? So these are a great color combination. And I always try and change my colors up every year. This year I went for that salmon, purple, and white. And again, this chartreuse hanging over it is just gorgeous. I have many different of these million bells. I had gotten another one that could be a great filler. This is white. This is going to go in the front. Lobelia. Again, it gets full, drapes over the side, and I found a new, I'm not a fan of petunias, even though these Million Bells look like petunias, but tiny ones, and you don't have to deadhead these. I have no time or patience for deadheading anything. So that's why I like these. But these are a new petunia. The flowers actually look like carnations, which don't have to be deadheaded. Which, how cool is that? Is there a name for this? I love going to my local florist. I, support small business. I'm big on that. It's a husband and wife who own a greenhouse here in Oakdale that I love called Joseph's, if anybody's local. They're really great people. Petunia hybrid, it just says. But anyway, I love that they look like carnations, and again, they'll get big and they'll cascade over the side of the pot, which is cool. Fills it in. My color scheme in front is going to be hot pink and purple. Back here is a lighter purple, coral, and white. I have a few more pots to do, and I have to do the ones up on the deck. And it's a gorgeous day. I figured I would jump on and say hello to everyone. I know it's midday, and a lot of people are probably at work. But I wanted to give you those tips. And go back and look at that video that I had put on my page earlier today. It was examples of using that thriller, filler, and spiller. Sometimes we go out again, spend a fortune on plants, the time it takes to water them and take care of them, and all of a sudden they either die or they don't look nice anymore. But if you use that formula of having something taller, then fill it in something that drapes over, they're going to look just as beautiful as the ones that you see at the greenhouses. You can't go wrong with that. Hey Paulette, how are you? The yard's looking much different from even when you were here the other day. The pool is open and clean, freezing, so no one will be going in that anytime soon, but it's getting there. My flowers will be planted this weekend. My husband was out here late last night power washing, so the bricks around the pool are power washed, the fence is power washed, his lawn is looking beautiful. So now's when he starts saying, "Don't walk on my grass." Really? Who else is on here? Hey Doris, how are you? Yes, Teresa, check out that thing that again, somebody always wants some tips for planting their pots, their baskets, even doing just 1 or 2 pots, either by your front door, your back door. You get that pop of color, they look so pretty. It's contained in a pot, so it's easy to take care of. You don't have to walk so far to water it. That was another thing. Years ago, I used to plant so many flowers. It used to probably take me an hour and a half to water everything, in addition to having in-ground sprinklers, but pots, things that the sprinklers didn't reach. So now I've simplified. Everything in my life just has to get simpler and simpler. As you get older, it just gets easier. You need to simplify things and still have a beautiful look. So I'm always looking for easy ways to achieve that. I love sharing tips for anybody who's interested in doing that. Hey Pam, how are you? Nice, Pam. I think you posted the other day. You had your garden planted. Beautiful. I love seeing everybody's pictures of happy little flowers. Even looking at this beautiful emerald green grass. It's just a nice breeze blowing. It's beautiful out. Not as hot as it was. When was that? On Sunday? Oh my God, 90 degrees. We were out here. That's when I planted these. We were just dripping. It was so hot. I was not complaining though, because I'm always the one that's waiting patiently for summer to get here. So anyway, I wanted to share my tips. Again, use that thriller, filler, and spiller technique, and you'll have beautiful pots. Gives it some interest with different heights, even like when you're accessorizing anything in your home. You want different heights. It makes it look interesting. It's more appealing to the eye. Gives it a more, I don't want to say professional look, but almost like a landscaper did it for you, or you went to the nursery and bought it already made, and you can achieve the same thing. It's one of my pet peeves when somebody goes out and buys a flat of flowers that are all these little flowers that they're never going to grow to get to become big, so they're just going to stay little tiny things in these big pots. You have to get things that are going to bloom, spill over, give it that lush, luxurious feel, and those beautiful pops of color in the summer. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I gave you some tips. Go back and watch that video that I had put on this morning. It's just different examples of potted plants using that thriller, filler, and spiller technique. So it'll give you some ideas. Sometimes we need inspiration. So I hope you got something out of that. It's nice to pop on, and you guys enjoy your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.